What's the deal, gang? What goes on? We made it to another Asian session. Hump day! Welcome, welcome. Get your asses in here. Muted? I am not muted. You muted me. How dare you? What do we have? What do we have? Oh, here we go. Alright, this room is filling up here in the Zooms. The table is almost full. Rangers game is about to come on. I think we got another like 20 minutes till the start of the game. We got about 40 seconds here for the hourly closure. We had a massive fucking bearish dip today on the daily. But the way it closed in this little area at support makes me think we might range a bit. I don't know if we will. I might regret saying that, but it makes me think we will. That doesn't mean you can't play the ranges. Hey, the ranges. Play the Rangers. The Rangers are massive. Right? We got pretty big ranges here. I think we're gonna close above as a gladiator candle here too on the hourly. Some range to come up. This will get interesting. Sorry, I was running a bit late today, but I think it's all good. This is interesting. We have some room to come up here. Just want to see where the level is. That might be it. It's not enough OWIC. 15. 83.5, right? Yeah, if we were able to tap 23.88.6, I'll look for buys above the current candle high, above the current hourly high. The hourly's off. I think this is better. I'll wait actually for more closures above 23.82. Knock knock. Yeah, I know. As people are coming in, you guys are gonna wait a little. Too many things on too many screens. Who's excited for the Rangers game? To be honest, I'm only excited if they win. If they lose, it's like, whatever. Yeah, they got Messi doing the intro. I love it when they do these. They make it so dramatic and shit. Yo, they've come a long way with this dental work. I remember all the hockey players were missing like 95% of their teeth. Like the tooth rate, the keeping your teeth rate in the NHL is like the failure rate in Forex. 95% of people fail, and 95% of all their teeth used to be gone. Do the breakdown, please. Well, we just closed bullish on the hourly with a previous 4-hour massively bearish. The daily closed out bearish, right? So I'm going to look for something to be printed in a bearish manner here, like clearly bearish, strong bearish rejection below 23.81.9, right? Yeah, if you look on the 30, I don't know, like, yeah, it makes more sense here for me. Because let's go to the 30. I think the 30 is the level that makes the most sense here. Even though we didn't close above it on the hourly, it's just, this is the overall. And we closed above it on the 30. Yeah, this is interesting. Four. Yeah, I might have a position here. Once we break the previous candle high, right here, I'm gonna have a buy here, gang. I think we should fill the range 83. That's, you have about a 12 pip advantage. The 5 minutes gonna close bullish here above the range in 15 seconds. And we already have a bottom wick. Sorry, let me pull it up. Took a buy, right? It's actually at our buy point right now. At 8, right here. 7, 8. There we go. That's where I took a buy. I'm gonna expect this to come up to right here, 86. Stops will be below our lows, fairly decent stops. And our advantage point is 84.2. So that's what I'll look for. Okay, we made a high, we came down, we made a low, and now we rebroke that high after breaking back up into the range. 84.2 is what I'll look for. Okay. Nice little celery play also, right, as we broke up above there. If we had a steeper wick, I would have been looking for the flip here. But we'll see. Got a bottom wick on the 30, got a bottom wick on the 15. The hourly's closed above there. Every time frame is in our direction. So let's see. Where's this level? 83.5, right? 10.8, 83, okay, 83.8 is where I will look to move stops to BE, because that's the initial rejection area. That's our advantage point, that's our initial advantage point. Can't see more than 1 pip, it's alright, give it a minute. Patient. call that a bullish trend for the rest of the session? No. I just have an advantage point at 83.8 here that I can utilize, and we've closed above a higher time frame range. So my understanding is we're going to create a steeper top wick. Five, actually. Only saw about 6 pips, 5 pips. Expect a turnaround to the downside for some day. Yeah, me too, based on the daily at some point. But based on the smaller time frame, I expect us to create a steeper top wick for the daily. So once we re-break this high though, I'll probably go break even, because that's basically the advantage point. 83.4. It was 83.5, 83.6. So we were maybe 2 pips off of it. But once we break the high, that's where we'll be. We'll be at our advantage point. Right. I think the re-break of the high here is roughly, that's 8 pips. You'll see it pump to 10. Already trailing stops profit. I mean, the best entry here is a flip, but it didn't give a steep enough bottom wick for me to take that bullish flip. And then it kind of pumped up here, so I was like a pip or two late. This 5's closed bullish above the hourly level too. Do we re-break the high? It didn't re-break the high. It got close. Oh, on here it did. Yeah. Why isn't it coming up? On the broker it didn't re-break the high. That's strange. Huh? Yeah, once I can re-break the high on the broker, that's when we'll go break even. Alright, there we go. We re-broke the high on the broker. Alright, so I think I'm going to go break even here. Because I think if we reject, we're going to come back down in range. It's below, a pretty good entry below. I haven't closed anything yet. I'm just break even. We're below the previous 5. Okay, here we go. 720. Almost. One more. No, I didn't close anything. I'm at 10 pips, 9 pips here. But stops are at BE here, gang, at the very least. Alright, I'm gonna close half here at 10. Okay, there we go. Now I closed half at 10. So I closed half at 10 here, and the rest I'm gonna let run right now. I'm gonna see if we can get this up to this area around 84.4, another 10 pips, and I'll close another 25%. All right. There's a level here that might keep us from pushing up now, right? We might get a bottom wick on the next 15. This is the 15 also closing above the range. I mean, ideally just push this because we already have a bottom wick, but there's a chance it takes us out and then goes. But we survive. Damn. BE hit. All right, on to the next one, gang. W. You close plus 11 across the board. Interesting. Interesting. W. Well, outside of that ugly loss this morning, win number 133 on stream. Congrats, everybody. Congratulations. Another evening of W's. I only had half a closure. It's all right. Nothing spectacular. We might get that same position on the hourly, so let's wait on this 4 hour. How you do? This morning you got an L? Yeah, I had 2 trades this morning. I took a big loss this one and 1 big L, and I took a small W. I mean, is the Zoom gang here? I mean, who's here? Out of the private gang, everyone here. Yeah, so this morning I took a L. I took a took a buy. I made two. Okay, there was an error and a mistake. I made an error and a mistake. Like looking back at it, I went back and I looked at just the live replay of how the market was printing. And just with a completely fresh, clear head. And this is what I see, right? I see a level here. And I see a level here. And I say, all right, we faked out. We have a nice closure below the range here, and we have a support here that we held. So we were able to fill the range after this closure back in range, right? Came down here, rejected, closed back in range, retested that low, also came back in range. So I'm thinking with this area, this you now have the motion playing out, right? And the problem with taking so I took a bottom wick entry as we started coming down. And the problem with taking a bottom wick entry is, where was this? This 10, yeah. The problem with taking that bottom wick entry is that you're ranging. And you cannot take wick entries anywhere here in a ranging market. This wasn't a driving market. So that was error number one. That was my error. That's an error I made in judgment. And I didn't. You must wait for this to flip. You must. You're ranging. You have not pushed. You cannot determine that you're going to continue driving as you've, like, even if you've closed back in range, you're squeezing on this end, you're squeezing on this end, you're ranging. It's gonna, once it breaks out, once it gets to this area, it'll push hard, and it's a 50-50. And you can do it. So my second trade was a wick entry. Whoever was there for my second trade, you would have saw it was a wick entry in a driving market, right? The market drove, we had a wick entry. Or wherever it was, right here, we had a wick entry. But, no, we had a wick entry right here, yeah. But the market is not driving here. And that's the issue. You cannot do, you can, like, from what we picked up, is just, from what I've come to understand, is just in a ranging market, you got to avoid the wick entry. You could do it if it's driving on a smaller time frame and base the wick entries off the smaller time frame. But right here, what we were basing it off, the 30 and the 4 hour, everything is just the mistake I made when I didn't when I got in a position, I'm like, all right, we're gonna push, but we're not driving up here, right? This wasn't a market that's driving up, where I would typically look for that pineapple. And I started looking for a pineapple, and instead of realizing that the 4 hour, right over here, it made a low, it came back up. If you go on a smaller time frame, like, oh, you can't tell. But the 4 hour, it made a low, it came up, and then it rebroke its own low. So you're definitely tapping the next 4 hour low. This was a chance to manage risk. Few would have caught it, but once we then broke the previous 4 hour low, after realizing that the wick entry was in the range, which I didn't realize. If I did, we probably would have closed. This should have been the exit, right? That should have been it. It should have been the break of the previous 4 hour low. Should have been out of there. So there's, I went in there. I was pissed for, like, it's been a while since I was pissed at the market, and I sat there for a few hours looking at it, and I'm like, this, like, where did I misread it? but I needed, like, I couldn't look at the market. I just needed to play it, let it play again, and let it start printing and just redo my charts and analyze it. Like, you know, I hope you guys are picking up stuff. If you're able to learn on my mistakes, man, I told you this before, right? Like, you know, idiots don't learn from their mistakes, right? Smart people learn from their mistakes, and geniuses learn from other people's mistakes. So can you somehow figure out how to learn from my mistakes so you don't make it? You outlook bullish? Yeah, we closed for 10 pips and then run ahead BE, and now we're back in range, which means, I mean, means nothing yet. We're wait for the 30 to close, and we'll see if we are able to create another top wick and come back down, retest the lows, maybe flip again on the daily. You know, if it was a falling knife, why you had, because in a driving market, that's where I would have added pineapples, understanding we're gonna have to retest. But the key is knowing, like, is, how do I say this? The key to understanding what you don't know, you have to realize the things that you don't know, right? At first you don't know what you don't know. Now I realized, not what I didn't know, but like what to look for, where to look, where to, like, next time in that situation, like, this is in my head. I spent, you know, a few hours just looking at candles print again for the second time, just in repeat, just to, you know, really have it stick in my head and figure it out, and just going through my mindset again and seeing, well, if would I look at it differently had this been 2 hours later? Like why did I misread it, man? I don't think it was really a misread. It's just it's such a nuanced concept that like, in general, everything we do here is very nuanced. It's layered. It's things built one on top of the other on top of the other. Like, you know, not invincible. I'd like to believe I am, but my loss, 37 grand. A little Civic, a little fully loaded SI. It's all right. I look at it as trading it in. I just traded it in. No more fundeds. So Trade of 8 went kaput this morning, but the Top Step didn't. Top Step is alive. You will get it back? No, I'm not gonna do the, like, I want Top Step. I'm still doing it until it's over, but I'm not gonna get another account on either one. I'm just gonna load up my live. Get a Type R at that point. 420 viewers here. That's gotta stand for something. You will get it back. We got it back every single time. Every single loss I've ever had has been brought back. Starting from my days of just starting to trade. How do you make sense losing such a big number? I mean, like what I said to the chat and to the clubhouse, like, the next trade, I'm not looking to hit a home run. Like, I just took a half of 10 pips. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to hit a home run, I just stick to the plan because there's a reason why I'm up enough to be able to handle losses like that. And that reason is me sticking to the plan and building my account up that I can take a loss like that. So like it works hand in hand. Yeah, right after that trade, we had like it was a small 30 pip trade. I didn't get no right, and I left a runner, but I didn't like. I still moved my stops to BE, and still like the same rules apply. It's good to know even skilled traders like yourself lose fundeds. Yeah, absolutely. The funded rules are meant for you to fail there. But yeah, there's just no other way around it. I don't know if it fucks you with the rules. Like I think I was fine with it. It's just that like the daily drawdown. Like I can win the next 20, 30 trade. I'm just not gonna buy a fund. I could get a funded and probably overload on the next trade, understanding that like we don't go on losing streaks, right? But I just rather like from going through the funded and paying attention to the rules here, like it just I would rather trade my own live account. People like to talk because we think you stick to your plan and motivation to do it in their own strategy. Yours doesn't matter. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, the key is sticking to the plan. Like if you're really like, are you still about it, right? Like if I switch up now, then everything like I say, right? Like I'm not really, I'm not really about what I say I am, right? Unless I stick to the plan, and the plan works. I have no, what would you call it? I have no incentive to deviate from my plan because it's worked for me for years, right? So understanding that everyone takes losses, understanding that yeah, even after winning 30 trades in a row, right? There at some point, like there's a small, you could probably ask Don, I think he'll agree with it. There's a small feeling of like invincibility that sets in, right? When you're like yeah, I'm just reading through these marks. I read between the lines, read everything, right? But even then, like take losses. It's how you handle them. I think as you have more experience, the losses get far and few between, right? They're rarer and rarer and rarer, but they will happen, right? There'll be days with red in your terminal, but they'll believe me, sticking to the plan will provide you with enough motivation to continue sticking to it because of the overwhelming amount of blues that you'll see. So yeah, and every trade, like if we didn't back, if I didn't make my last loss back, right, and the loss before that back, like you would start thinking, I would start thinking, because it would start playing in your head. But like, I sounded like Homer Simpson today when I was looking at the charts. I was like, don't. And I was like, all right, like I know what I'm looking for, and like there's no stress. But I remember there used to be stress when I take losses, and I'd be like, fuck. Now, what do I look for there? Where do I look? Where do I even begin? On which area do I concentrate on to figure out where I could have avoided it, or maybe even made a better decision, not even if I didn't avoid it, managed it better, right? But those things go away with experience, and then you realize where to look, and you realize where to adjust. If you need to adjust, I didn't need to adjust a single thing after the last few losses, except the fact that I need to stop trading a 4-hour wick in a range. That's it. I think I spoke about it the other day too, that I'm gonna avoid trading the 4-hour bottom wick in a range. And I still did it. I still did it. But next time I'm going through that and I'm seeing that exact same position, like, yeah, you know, you bet your, oh, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But I'm definitely like, it's gonna stick in my head next time it happens. Like I need it to go through that experience to have that stick in my head. Can a daily flip right now? It can, but I believe we're gonna make a steeper top wick personally. I just like after that drive today, you usually come back to a higher time frame resistance. And the higher time frame resistance shit, I think we can come up there pretty higher, 24 back to 2400s, right before we come back down. Like daily's massive. 2392. And then 2400. You're a G, that's it, bro. True. You were sober when you placed that trade. I was Wicks. I was at homeostasis. Yo. That was a good shot. The fuck, I have 4 pip spread? No, my spread is 2.5. 0.2. So you had the 30 closed. Now the 30's made a bottom wick. Let's see. Well, I mean, yeah, I went into a whole soliloquy. We had an early W, and I thought for a second I can call it a stream so I can watch the Rangers game. But after that soliloquy, since I think I owe it to you guys to stay and look for another trade after you guys listened to me. Like, you guys didn't have to listen. You could have just dipped. Thanks for hearing me out, gang. I think I owe it to you now. I went back in the gym today for the first time in 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I went back like 3 days ago, and then I needed to skip another couple days. But I'm gonna be back in there. I left my water bottle at the butt builder machine. Make sure nobody puts their fucking sweaty crack on my butt builder machine. You go to La Fitness? Nah. Not no more. Weights probably felt a little heavy. I felt a little heavy as soon as I got on the Stairmaster. Yeah, I do about 10 to 15 minutes on the Stairmaster before I start working out just to get the blood flowing. But like today was 10 minutes. Like I was heavy. Shout out to you for staying through it with us this morning. You waited for the next trade with us also. Yeah. Well, we got back on right back on the right track, right on the winning track. It actually tapped 77. Remember I said I'm gonna look for full TP 77. It came down here. That would have been 160 pips on that, but we only got 30. Stairmaster after your workout. Yeah, I do that too. So I do 10 after and 10 before. Well, today was 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after. Because I couldn't do no more. You don't do no damn cardio. No, I don't do cardio, but I do the Stairmaster. I do the Stairmaster. Sounds weird. Sounds about right for you. Wix, you don't jump rope? I do, but Wix 9-inch keeps getting caught in it. Know what I'm saying? So I gotta avoid it. That shit don't bend at the kneecap. Anyway, gang. Jacob in the house. What's the deal? Growing cramps. But I bet you if you did that Stairmaster like 5 or 6 more times, growing cramps would never come back. Shit don't bend. It's just hung. I be over there jumping rope talking about, you want to jump, bro? You want to hop over this rope? You holding me back. They just don't understand English, brother. Yeah, but it's a numbers game. They understand numbers, right? Yo, wow, for the stop it. Don't blame them. It's mostly me. They had nothing to do with it. You see, chat? I got your back. Hourly's flip back bearish. So if the hourly flips bearish and stays bearish, the 4-hour is still bullish. Let's go, Rangers. I gotta make sure the hands are clapping on screen, otherwise you'd be like, what's that clapping? Hey, yo, Wix, what's that clapping? Did trading give you suicidal thoughts when you first started? No. Can't say that it has. Is this strategy really get worse using tighter stops? Well, then it's not this strategy, it's the strategy with tighter stops. That would be like a little bit different. That would be a different strategy. Must be nice. What, not getting suicidal thoughts? Bro, it's a small fucking time period in your life. There's so many more life experiences that will take away will take your thoughts away from like suicidal thoughts. You just need to experience life a little more to come to those realizations. Like 5 years from now, shit, a year from now, shit, a month from now, you're gonna be sitting in the same place, and like life can turn around quickly. You can go from lowest of the lows to the highest of the highs in 24 hours. Life turns around very quickly. Like, yeah, you eat shit for a while, and life takes care of you. Like, it will. You gotta be, you gotta be going, like, bring it on. You gotta be meeting life with arms open, not running away from it, but, shit, when it's coming after you, you turn around, you walk right at it. Bring it on. Come on! But you want to go through the experiences, the hardships, right? The earlier in your life, the better. Because if you can survive that shit now, like, what else can life throw at you that you can't get through? What else? Like, okay, it's gonna run out of things to throw at you, and then you're gonna be like, psh, I own this. I know how to react to this, to that, to that. Keep saying what else? There's always something new. Oh, yeah. It can always get worse. It can always, you don't think it can get any worse? Shit can get worse. You can always get lower than where you are right now. It can always get worse. And that's like this trading thing, it'll fool you. You'll think you've hit your rock bottom and you start climbing up just to fall into a deeper hole. Man, think about the stories you're going to tell and the confidence you're going to have and breed in others after surviving these experiences and coming out better for it. You're going to be the fucking talk of every room you walk into. But the only way to get there, like, if you see the goal, right? Like, you got to get there. Take the road. The goal don't change, right? If shit's getting hard, you take a different road. But to this, the goal doesn't change. The road might. Make adjustments. End goal's the same. Oh, fuck. The Panthers scored. This is whack. Yo, the tongue has power. Proceeds to pay for a massage. $5 for my happy ending. Uh, Fuck the Panthers. Go Rangers. I like this guy. Shit. With that attitude, you can be a mod pretty soon, bro. Wix has helped my trading big time. You guys have helped my trading big time. It's you see, there's a reciprocal here. It's reciprocated. I forgot where I heard this. I was watching like a documentary on like, it was like, he was trying to help out like people that were like legitimately like suicidal, right? And we're going through it. Oh, hold on, we got a breakaway, one-on-one. Oh, you crooked, cross-eyed, unmillionaire son of a bitch. Fucking missed. Yeah, anyway, so he was, they had this doctor and he was just trying to help suicidal people, and that's what he does, right? That's what he did. And he was talking about how like they all have one thing in common. They like everyone he's ever worked with and everyone he's ever like interviewed and everyone he's ever like treated and like, or like, it was like, it's like people that have attempted suicide, right? And he was like, they all have one thing in common, and that one thing is that after they try, they all have one thing in common, and that's instant regret. Instant regret. So, whatever you're going through, like, people are going through a lot of shit, but, like, life is long, and it can change on a dime. And it will change on a dime because it's so long and there's just no other, like, you know, over time, you're going to go through times where life changes on a dime. So whatever you're going through right now, it's not finality. There's just the fucking page. Like, you know, a page gets bent in a book. You don't toss the book out. You can still fucking read it. Flip the page, next page, read the rest of the book. Anyway, we're coming down here, right? 4-hour close here is in 5 minutes. It's interesting. Will we close bearish on the 4-hour? What's going to happen here? Daily flip, give me Rari. That guy is locked in. Oopie locked in right now. He's on 2 Red Bulls and a Starbucks double shot right now. Locked in. For our bottom wick has no bottom wick, but still bullish close after hourly bearish. How do you play that? I typically don't. I wait. It also will depend where we close and how we close. Like, will the hourly close here with no bottom wick? Will it drive down to the bottom, to the support here, or like before, or off the rip after it closes with no bottom wick? Because then you can probably look for that bullish flip, understanding that the 4-hour closed bullish, right? But we don't know. I don't know if this will close bullish, bear. It might close as a doji candle, and then that just sucks all around. Right, it might break the lows and then still close the doji candle. Or we might get close as a le candle on the 4-hour, and then, right, if this flips bearish and then closes bearish, weak bearish with no bottom wick, it'd be a bit difficult to trade the next hourly candle. Four-hour le candle. Yeah, possible. Excuse me. Got him. Got bougie to yawn. Yeah, I seen you follow my yawn with a yawn. I seen it. Just ate. Oh, you got the itis? I feel that. Is the baby locked in? The baby locked out. Let's get rid of this. Why is it there? Baby in a trade, baby Hank in a trade. What's a late candle? That's a candle that doesn't show up on time. It's a very unpunctual candle. If your candles ain't punctual, you need to switch brokers. Thumbnails nuts. Suey. Two minutes. They need to stop showing this replay of the Panthers goal. I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired. Wixnaldo? Yeah. Ronaldo 9. Tune into Mavs Wolves. Good idea. It'll make me feel better. Right? Oh yeah, the Wolves are smacking them, right? Tell me the Wolves are smacking them. Should make me feel better. Oh, fucking Dallas is up. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, I can't. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield right now. Yeah. I don't get no respect. We will see when Wix runs out of movies for thumbnail ideas. Yeah, it's starting, like, I need to get really creative lately, like some of these is just like, and I like it when they're funny, like when they make sense and they're funny, like, yeah. The creative genius, the creative madman. Wow. Yo, what's up? Oh, I thought they were playing Dallas for a second. Like, how? They finished better than Dallas. Heat with Pacino. Okay. What AI are you using? I'm using a combination of a few AIs. All right, here's the 4 hour. Hold on. The 4 hour. If we can tap before it flips, if we can come up here, we might look for sells. Trending market, gang. Trending market. Don't flip just yet. It's flipping. Fucker. Alright, alright. This is better. What's the advantage point here? Interesting. Yeah. Chat, I'm gonna take a sell right here. Just took a sell. I'm gonna look for us to. Now I understand we can create a steeper wick, which is really what I wanted, but with us closing back in range, I don't want to miss out on the chance of it driving down to the bottom of the range. And if it comes up in range, I will look for sells on the break of the previous 4 hour high, because I think we're gonna need to come down here to the bottom of the range to grab orders, retest it, and create that bottom wick for the previous 4 hour. I'm in a position right here. Hold on, no, I'll give you the exact price. $80.4. That's off. Because on the broker it looks like this, but it's at 4, not at 2.5. Alright, the idea, 4 hour held resistance, and I'm expecting us to fill this wick down. I think we had a similar trade, maybe I remember about a week and a half ago, and we ended up seeing the break of the previous 4-hour high and then the eventual drive down to retest the lows. That might happen, but if we get, instead of a drive down, just a closure back below 82, that's when I think I might add positions. For now, it's just, I think we're going to need to come down here before any kind of drive. I think the 4-hour is going to need to grab orders in the form of a bottom wick. Did you enter? Yes, I took a sell as this current hourly flip bearish. Flip tape flip. And everything's closed bearish here. We didn't get a leg candle. Tape flipped, yes. So even if you're going to drive up, you still expect to see simple, price movement to create that bottom wick. And that bottom wick for the 4-hour is what would bring us up. Very similar to here. You see how, let's find this out. You came up here, broke previous 4-hour high, you came down, got the actual orders for it, and then started coming up. So that's what I expect, is to break this low to grab orders, with every other time frame closing bearish. Welcome to the Zooms. Sorry, I didn't see you guys in there. W's taken, thought we were just chilling. Yeah, but if I see my position and I'm like I'm concentrating on it, I'm gonna take it. I didn't say I was done. What's the TP? Oh, sorry. So stops make sense here above here. TP though. I don't think I would hold it for the bottom of the range here because it would take a long time. $23.70 area, $23.71. Daily also going to flip? No, that's the thing. The daily, if it flips, I don't think it might be the drive just yet. So I hope that flip, well, I'd expect that flip to show up in the form of a bottom wick on the 4-hour. And then bring us back up a little further to create a steeper top wick on a daily. But just be patient. It's like just entered. The bottom wick for that would be about 11 pips. The bottom wick for the previous 4-hour. My entry 80.4. And just like logically, I know people like massive stops, but the ranges are big, right? Logically, just other stops don't really make too much sense. You know what I mean? B point here, 11 pips, 12 pips. the low of the 4 hour, right? The previous 4 hour low. Which would be basically the wick fill, the previous hourly wick fill. We made a top wick for the previous 15, which is what you want. Typically when that happens, you'll see a flip and a bearish drive, which is, we used to take the trade right here on the 15 flip after that top wick also. Did you enter? Yeah, we entered. We are in sells. Once the hourly flipped bearish, we are in sells. Your 10 pips is my BE. That's, I mean, good job. Like, nice. It's a good statement. Like, that's a good thing to be able to say. Okay. 13 pips right here, closing 75% at 13. Boom, 25. Gonna close full right here at 25 pips, full closure. And the trade is over. Congrats, everybody. Congrats. No, I don't have a runner. Nothing. I'm expecting a bottom wick for the 4 hour. We created it. We did the 1 hour drive. So think of it as like certain things need to happen, right? The 1 hour needed to come down. Great. Which also coincides with the fact that the 4 hour has a bottom wick now. If it continues down, great. Me, personally, I don't trust it. I think we'll still come up for a steeper top wick on a daily. I don't think this is enough for a daily top wick after such a massive drive. If it is, great. I don't believe so, so that's why I closed full. I think the 4 hours made a bottom wick and it'll come back up and flip bullish. Congrats, everybody. That's 2 W's. Back on track. Bougie was laughing hard on that. Yo, Hank, you alright? What's going on? You just disappeared off cam, bro. Come talk to us. So that's win number... Did we update? We already updated, right? We were 132 now, 133. Now it's win number 134. Can't follow a rule if Wix's life depended on it, bro. Just threw away more money. Yeah, we'll hop on the private Zoom on Sunday. Maybe we'll start like an hour early. We'll do a longer session. The private gang, everyone at Wix's table. Let's start Sunday at 7. If everyone is down, we'll start Sunday at 7. Congrats, everybody. I closed full there at 25. Way to get back on track. Hank don't need no psychologist. Hank needs to fucking take a trade on Sunday and win and hit the gym. He needs a leg day with Bougie. Missed the first trade, but got the second one. Thanks. Gotcha. I mean, that's the reason we do this, Avado. It's just because, like, we didn't want you to miss out. We don't want anyone to miss out. Back at 315 on back squats. You know what? Never mind. Don't go do fucking legs and back with Bougie. Your ass will die. Like, we trying to avoid that. And you gonna hit Bougie for the deadlifts. Nah. And the squats. Nah. Never mind. Do not go chill with Bougie. Bro. Hit me up. We'll figure it out. Hit me, DM me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out why you're wasting money. And how can we get you to stop wasting money for 3 to 4 months? We gonna get you right. What I learned from you, better than my 2 years trading. Good. Because I'm broke, I need to stop depending on trading. Yes, yes, but you're so young. Like, you're not broke. You're just... Yeah, you're broke. But you just haven't made it yet, right? Like, everybody starts at 0 and it takes time to make. Yo, Wix, you were right about daily candle. In what sense? What do you mean? Like, that's a big drive, right? You need to see some of this retracement. And this retracement will show up in the form of a top wick on the daily. And we have not retraced anything, right? So that's why I'm a big believer. Like, yeah, this can drive and that's it. We'll just skip this range, and just like Africa skipped fucking landlines and went straight to cell phones, right? We're going to go straight to this support, and then we look for levels here. But chances are, right, typically, if we play the probability game, is it'll create a steeper top wick. So that's why I secured full there, and like, if it doesn't, great, then we'll take more advantage of it tomorrow. Yeah, we keep taking advantage of her. There's gonna be trouble. Like, take advantage of who? How many of you just pulled over? How many of you aren't even driving and pulled over? How many of you just went to the left on their fucking computer chair? Let me double check. Minnesota's taking this. I don't even think this is going to be a close series. I think they're going to stick around. Dallas is going to stick around for like a few quarters, and I think Minnesota will just blow them out. This is savage. Mavs winning it? No, the Rangers are winning it. Yo, I seen some really funny shit. Oh yeah, I can't show that on stream. Never mind. And way down we go. Damn. First time here, fuck with you. Dope. Drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're on. And go follow the IG. You know, the good old IG. Follow the IG. Damn, Wix, I'm in the car. Well, you were racing in the car, and now your heart is racing, right? Slit, not yet. About to be. $30 pips a day keeps the funded challenge away. Well, no. I don't know. It's coming down, coming down. Or up. Yeah, gave 50 pips here. Very nice. I don't know, gang. I mean, we can sit here. I'm definitely not gonna have any more trades. We have 2 trades here in the first hour and a half of Asian session. I'm done for the day. There's 474 on here when I said that. Let's see how quickly viewers drop. Yeah, we're realistically we're done for the day. I'll probably call it a stream here in 10 minutes. Like, there's no point like sitting here for the next 40 minutes. I'm not even actively looking for a trade. Do you have any rules? So many trades? No, I just like, I can feel it. Like I've been doing this so long that eventually it just becomes second nature, and I can feel it when like I'm worn out, or my mind's not as clear as it was when. Excuse me.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Anyway, my mind's not as clear as it was when I hopped onto the stream, right? Or like you feel it when you go green, press the button. You need a button that says press the button. Pull the lever. Enter the swing instead buy off this area. Will that be valid? Not the way I trade, so it's gonna be according to you. Wrong lever. Damn, Adam's on his way to getting a mod real soon. How can I get your background music? Just search Harris Heller in YouTube and it'll pop up. All right, a few people dipped. Good night. Good night, Damon. Yeah. Have a good night. Chat, any more questions? Or any questions at all? Where's that guy with the statement with the my 10 pips is your BE? Not you, man. We want questions. 35 pips while cooking. W. You're a steal, bro. Your wife is lucky to have you. Is GC futures same thing as trading gold? No. Similar, but, no, but not the same. Enough similarities where it's not a hard switch. Put it that way. I said your B is my own 10 pip. I know what you meant. It would make sense even if you said 10 pips. It still means you entered above. No, I know. I'm just trolling. Trolling, bro. You don't have to defend yourself. I get it. You didn't do anything wrong. It's my job to drive interaction, right? So I'm just trolling. Could be mod, but can't come to stream all day with a spinal C disc problem. Could do oh yeah, you can't pass the physical. Yeah, you're not gonna pass the physical to be a mod. You're right. He's gonna show up at the in-person, see other mods, be like, I've always wanted to do what you do. But you know, this spinal C disc problems kept me out. Couldn't really join. Sorry to hear that. Sorry if we're making fun of your issue. But like, you could make fun of my issues. I'm pretty open about like my issues. Right? Be highly likely gonna drive? For sure. We likely gonna drive high. That would make more sense. Buy me a new spine to be exact a fucking gorilla spine, or just chat, fix your banana shaped back right now. Stop sitting here like this. Straighten up. Damn, James, you qualify to be at the door. We don't just hire traders here. We need security. I recline the laptops, baby. Good save. Good save. Keeping us in the game. Yeah, blue 4 more accounts. Hank, go fucking rest and join the clubhouse in the morning. Let's get back on the right track. Let's have a short memory, start from scratch, and it's a really fast track. As long as you stay consistent, just stick to the plan. I've started over many times. And the only way to avoid this feeling is to stick to the plan. I wish I could just, be like, no, here's $1 million, but I can't. The goal is, stick to the plan so we can all have millions. Stop loan accounts, it's legal. All right, gang, tomorrow, same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube. Your boy Wix Snot will be in full force with the rest of the gang. All right. I don't know, Razwa. If you have buys, you need to have a plan beforehand. Otherwise, you shouldn't be in a position. Mods, thank you so much for coming through. Green, appreciate you. Everybody in the Zoom, private session, private gang. Thank you guys for joining me as well. I will see you guys in the clubhouse. Okay. Chat. as always, love and wisdom to you all. That's my time. And let's go Rangers. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.